Okay, I do not want to be down here. What's up, Agents? Zero here. Welcome back to another episode of the Survival Series. This is actually episode 20, which is far longer than the previous two seasons that I did. I think the other two seasons I only did I think the first season I only did like 4 or 5 episodes. I only did like 2 episodes of the second season, so I've actually really enjoying this season. So yeah, let me go ahead and explain a few things to you. I've gotten a lot of work done in between episodes, and it's actually starting to get dark. I actually did a little bit of looking around online for like tutorials and stuff because I have a few projects in mind that I want to do. I've gotten a lot of stuff done in between episodes, and I want to go ahead and explain to you what's going on for this episode and possibly for the next episode, because what I'm going to be working on this episode may entail next episode as well, and it does entail this square of cobblestone. I'll explain to you guys that in a moment. So the first thing I want to do is I want to go over here. You guys probably remember back like episode 4 or 5, something like that. I don't honestly remember, where I found a skeleton spawner, and I spent quite a bit of time and a bit of effort trying to calm things down. Well, I've been doing a lot of work at this skeleton spawner. Take a look. This is now a 9 by 9 by 9 area, and the reason why it's this size is because initially what I wanted to do is I wanted to make this as an XP grinder, which I still want to do, but the thing is, I was actually going to wait until I got Silk Touch on a pickaxe before I did it, because I wanted to move this downward into the ground a little further before I actually made an XP grinder out of it, and I found out that it didn't actually end up needing near as much room as I thought it did, and thankfully I did in fact not manage to go all the way to the surface. That came out weird. So I can actually end up making an official spawner room out of here, and obviously you can tell I dug the entire thing out. I figured the whole mining process on this thing would be a very boring process. It's why I did it off camera. Now inside this chest is actually everything necessary in order to make a mob softener. You guys probably remember from a few weeks back I made a redstone video on a 3 by 3 mob softener, and I still want to build that, because then that means I can take these skeletons out in one hit using just a wooden sword. I just ran into a couple of problems. So one thing I did not mention in that video is that when I built the monostable circuit, I was using a sticky piston and a regular block to create the monostable circuit, which, by the way, I don't necessarily need to use a sticky piston. I can use a regular piston and a gravity following block. I don't know what else to call it. Here's the issue. There's currently a bug with this. Yeah. Blocks that follow gravity break when they land on pistons, which means in order for me to make this mob softener, I actually need sticky pistons, and I don't actually have slimes to do that. That's where that wall of cobblestone comes into play. I actually ended up finding online a third-party app that lets you view a map of whatever you're playing on, and I was able to find a slime truck. Now, I'm going to admit right now, I know some people have a problem with using these sorts of things when using a survival world, because you're gonna run into an issue where you're gonna end up editing the world. However, with this particular app, you're not actually editing the world whatsoever. All you're doing is viewing the world as it is. So I don't personally consider that as cheating, per se. If you guys have a different opinion, it's totally understandable. I know people have mixed opinions on that, but because of said app, it's Blocktopograph, something along those lines. I'll make sure I have a link down in the description to said app if you guys want to check it out. I did find it on Play Store. I am a Play Store person. I don't know if it's on any other app store. It's probably on Amazon, but I don't use Amazon. And so yeah, I now know where a slime chunk is. I'm rather surprised it's as close. Whoa, lag. I'm rather surprised it's as close to my house as it is, which is going to be relatively easy to work with because then I don't have to go very far in order to spawn slimes. Now, the only issue that I'm going to have is how far down I need to dig because they will not, because, okay, that shovel's dead. I may end up needing an additional shovel though, so I am going to, crap, that shovel broke and I lost my train of thought. Crap. Oh yes, slimes, I remember now. Slimes have to be underground in order to spawn, and they have to have a flat surface as well. And you know what? I don't need to be digging out the area in this way. Then again, I've already dug out quite a bit of the dirt already. I just need to dig downwards under the ground, and they actually need a level surface of which to actually spawn on. Now, slime chunks have a 10% chance to spawn on a normal chunk, and a chunk is a 16 by 16 area. Let me go ahead and mine out some of these blocks. So the cobblestone is in fact outlining a full 16 by 16 area. So I know for a fact that I have it outlined exactly where I need to be digging. So I'm going to just dig straight down. I know technically there's a rule about digging straight down. People say you're not supposed to do it, but I'm just going to do it anyway because I really don't care as of right now. I just want to make sure I can have a slime farm because that would be very useful. Okay, so at the surface, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Whoa! Okay, I do not want to be down here. I do not want to be down here. Okay. I spawned this world in using a seed. And the seed has a... The seed has a stronghold directly underneath it. That's what I was trying to say. Okay. And I did not realize I was as close to the stronghold as I was. So this could end up being a little bit of a problem. And it's raining. Okay. You know what? I do know for a fact that there is another slime chunk right nearby. I can actually be inside of my house and spawn slimes from this particular slime chunk. So if I go ahead and clear out some of my inventory, I did not realize I was that close. Actually, you know what, all things considered, I'm not sure this is actually a good place to actually put the slime spawner. Here I thought this was going to be a good idea, but apparently not. So what I'm going to do, if it'll actually leave, there we go. So I'm going to open up this app that I have, and Pocket Edition is fine. What are you talking about? So, Blocktopograph. Yeah, I was right on one of them. So if I go ahead and open here, tap on this arrow. So, this is what the app looks like. It gives you a rough idea of what the world actually looks like. And we got a skeleton in the water. Then again, I knew he was down there. I have no idea what these dots in the water are. I think that's experience. I'm not entirely sure. I did have to kill a few mobs down in the water. So I go to the side and click on slime chunks. See if I can find a better spot to build this at. Okay, so I'm seeing, if I go ahead and zoom in, yeah, this looks like it ought to be a better spot to put this. And let's see, how far is it away from where I'm currently digging, or at least tried to dig. Actually, that's not too bad. That's at the corner of the chunk I already surrounded, so right next to it. And I do need to take in consideration that off to the right hand side of this particular chunk is actually the fallen over tree that ended up growing. You guys probably saw underneath the cobblestone. So I just go northwest one chunk and then north two more chunks. Okay. Now that I know where I need to put this, I was not expecting that particular, I was not expecting the stronghold to be anywhere near that. Then again, it's a good possibility that this second slime chunk that I'm going to be going to is also, Pocket Edition's running fine. It's possible that this slime chunk that I'm going to next is also going to end up being right above the stronghold. I haven't actually looked around as of yet. And yeah, it's still raining, I forgot. Pocket Edition is running just fine. I actually have this problem whenever I actually end up starting Pocket Edition regardless. You guys just don't see it because I usually edit it out. So this chunk right here, let me pull out the cobblestone. So one chunk away, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. There's the corner of the next chunk, and as I mentioned right here, here's the wood. This is on the edge of the chunk. So 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So there's the corner of this next chunk. Now I need to go 2 chunks out this direction. And you know what? It's kind of dark. And I'm lagging really bad. It's dark, it's raining, and I'm lagging. Really? The sun's going down. Okay, so the sun's not down as of yet. And all things considered, I'm going to need another stack of cobblestone if I plan to mark out this next slime chunk. And the rain at least let up. Nice. This rain is really annoying. So, here's the corner of this slime chunk. Or not slime chunk. This is just a normal chunk. Now I need to go north 2 chunks and west 1 chunk. So 1, actually no, that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. And then here's the start of the next chunk. So 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So I've gone up 1 chunk. I've gone over 1 chunk, so now I need to go 2 more chunks. So 2, 4, let me get on this side. 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. And so 1 more chunk. So if I put this here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So if I go ahead and surround the rest of this area, go and pull out the other stack of cobblestone. This is going to run right into the dark oak tree that I have grown, which I actually have plans for this dark oak tree other than just chopping it down. I'm going to leave it there. I'm not going to tear it down. I have plans for this tree. Alright, so I'm right here. Okay. So now I should have the chunk outlined where the slimes are supposed to spawn. So if I go ahead and open Blocktopograph again, let's see. Loading the world. 1 block over. But I should have the right chunk at least. Let me check. Nope. 1 chunk too far. I mean, not far enough. Actually, you know what? I did end up going 1 chunk too far, but I think if I go to the next chunk over, I should be fine. I should be far enough away from the stronghold, so it shouldn't be too big of a problem. Here I thought I was going to have this all figured out, and I actually ended up not having it figured out. Okay, so here's the ad for this episode. Minecraft is working just fine. My gosh, there is something wrong with Minecraft. Either that or it's my tablet. I don't entirely know, because my tablet is a few years old. The warranty's gone at this point, and it's running 4.4.2, which is the lowest of which Android devices are being made. Well, not being made, but so if I go ahead and do, so if I go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, okay, I need to break these flowers. 13, 14, 15, 16, and I do need to grab more cobblestone again. So here's what my plan was going to be for this episode. Back when I did the strip mining episode, I basically had a little bit of a chat with you guys which I actually kind of enjoy because then I get to share with you what's going on with me. And I actually had some topics of which I wanted to talk with you guys about, and I was going to spend the episode mining out the area for the slime spawner and chat with you guys for that, but ran into a bit of an issue here, and I am lagging like crazy. I have no idea what's going on. No details on this tree. I did say I have plans for it, but I'm not going to give any details right now. So this is 1, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That went out of order, but whatever. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Not here. I'm on 11, so 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And if I just go all the way across, I should have this slime chunk outlined. I want to double check this slime chunk before I end this video off. And while I'm loading this map, I do want to mention to you guys that I want to give a huge thank you to you guys for the amount of support my channel has received. I mean, I'm currently sitting at over 155 subscribers, which is great for having done this for not even a year yet, but more importantly, okay, I've got it right on the chunk, which is what I want. More importantly, I've reached 13,000 views on my channel, and the reason why that's important for me is because now I'm currently eligible. I got it wrong again, because now I'm actually currently eligible to turn on AdSense. I can actually start putting ads on my videos, and the reason why that's cool for me is because I can actually start getting paid to make these videos for you guys. I mentioned a while back, I want to say a few weeks ago, this was back during the episode where I was doing the strip mine chat. I said that I could possibly get paid for actually making maps for MCPDL, and that actually did not end up happening. Man, this episode has been a bit of a mess, but now I actually am eligible to turn on ads on my videos and start getting paid for the content that I'm actually making, which is amazing because I didn't expect to be able to have that happen anytime soon, but in less than a year's time, I've got enough views to enable it. Now, I haven't actually done anything as of yet. I'm still kind of trying to figure a few things out as far as my channel is concerned, but I am going to, in fact, be turning ads on my channel here at some point in time. So you can expect that. It's not going to be anytime soon. Let me go ahead. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put this up and just grab a full stack of cobblestone, because why not? So this video is not going to have ads on it unless you're watching this at a later date where ads have in fact already been added, which in that case you already saw the ad probably. I don't know how the ad system works. I'll have to figure that out when time comes. But again, 13,000 views for the channel itself. That is amazing. Just thank you guys so much for that. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Let's break this flower. 16. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I've reached it, but the edge of the chunk is along this line. And this video is actually already gone a few minutes over what I normally like to record to, but that's fine because at this point, with the amount of frustration that has already happened, I'm going to end the episode off here because I've actually already gone past the time I normally gone to. I did already say that. Why the heck do I repeat myself? I need to stop doing them. I'm probably annoying some of you guys. But yeah, that's actually going to have to do it for this video. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed, and if you did, make sure to hit that like button. Want more, then make sure to hit that subscribe button for future content. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at AgentCPU0 to stay updated. This has been Zero Studios. Thank you guys for watching. Next episode, I'm going to actually have the ground dug out for this slime chunk so that you guys don't have to go through the painstaking process of watching me do that. Even though I technically had that plan, I was going to dig it out and talk to you guys, but at this point, there's no point in doing it on camera. Yeah, I'm going to be spending next episode setting up the actual slime farm itself. It's probably going to take maybe a couple of episodes, to be honest, but you know what? Whatever. But yeah, with that, I will see you guys later.